In this video, I'll be covering the second regression line, that is the regression line of X on Y. If you haven't checked the first regression line, that is the regression line of Y on X, you can check the link in the link would be somewhere up here, or you can also go to the description for the link. And also just sit back and just focus on the derivation, because the notes is already available on my Telegram channel. I'll give the link to the Telegram channel in the description. Okay, so today we'll be covering the regression line, the second one, that is the regression line of X on Y. Okay, so let's just assume the regression line to be X equal to A plus BY, like what we did for the Y on X one. And here obviously the bivariate data is still the same, xi comma yi for I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, so obviously the error will be ei is equal to xi, the original one, minus the estimated one, that is xi. By the way, let me just write it down like what we did in the previous one. Xi is the actual data point and capital Xi is the estimated data point from the regression line, and here X is the study variable and Y is the auxiliary variable. Okay, now let's just write the error sum of squares form. So the E, which is nothing but the error sum of squares, is nothing but summation I is equal to 1 to n ei square, which is nothing but summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus xi whole square, which is nothing but summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus a minus b times yi whole square. Okay, just write the I in a different, yeah. Okay. After that, so what we'll do is we'll just take the derivative of it. So del e del a has to be equal to 0. So it will give summation I is equal to 1 to n 2 times xi minus a minus b times yi times minus 1, since it is with respect to a and here there's the coefficient is minus 1, so it will become like this, is equal to 0. Obviously the coefficients won't matter because it will go to the other side and cancel either way, so 2 and minus 1 can be cancelled, and so it is nothing but summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus a minus byi equal to 0, breaking open the brackets, so it will become summation I is equal to 1 to n xi, and taking the a and byi on the other side, it would become summation I is equal to 1 to n times a and plus b times summation I is equal to 1 to n yi. Dividing the entire thing by n, we'll get, this is nothing but x bar equal to, this is 1 by n multiplied by na, so is nothing but a only, plus b times y bar. So this let's just take this as equation 1. This is equation 1. Okay, now similarly let's do for the other thing, that is del e del b equal to 0 implies summation I is equal to 1 to n 2 times xi minus a minus b times yi minus yi equal to 0, since the coefficient of b is minus yi. Okay, so that is minus yi. So again these two things won't matter, so 2 and minus 1 won't matter, So let's just open the brackets. Summation I is equal to 1 to n. I'm doing both of the things in one step. So multiplying this yi inside and then opening this summation. So it would become summation xi yi, and taking all the other things on the other side, it would become is equal to summation equal to 1 to n a times yi plus b times summation I is equal to 1 to n yi square. Okay. Now taking, so from here we already know that a is nothing but, from here we know a is nothing but x bar minus b times y bar. Okay, so putting that value here, so let me just copy this entire thing, copy, paste, so let me just remove this part, right, and putting that value, so x bar minus b y bar minus b y bar. Okay, and so it becomes, by the way, dividing the entire thing also by 1 by n, so 1 by n, 1 by n by n, so it becomes, this one becomes 1 by n summation xi yi. So 1 by n summation n yi, this one is becomes y bar actually, so it becomes x bar minus b y bar times y bar plus b by n summation yi square. Okay, I is equal to 1 to n, I is equal to 1 to n, 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n xi yi. This has become x bar y bar minus b times y bar square plus b by n summation 1 to n yi square. Now rearranging it a bit, so taking this towards left side and rearranging this part, we get 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n xi yi minus x bar y bar is nothing but, taking b common, we get 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n yi square minus y bar whole square. Okay, so this is nothing but covariance of x comma y, and this is nothing but variance of y. Okay, so b here becomes covariance of x comma y by v of y. This could be easily written in the form of, we can write covariance of xy as r times sy sx, variance of y as sy square, which is nothing but r times sx by sy, and this is also known as b of xy. So what we call it is regression coefficient of x on y. So how you can remember is that x on y, so x is on y, and similarly covariance of xy is on y. That, by that you can remember. By the way, I think I missed one thing. Yeah, I think we can also write it here as summation I is equal to 1 to n xi yi is equal to a times y bar plus b by n summation I is equal to 1 to n okay, 1 by n, I missed that part, yi square. You can also write it here as well. So this can be written as equation 2, and equations 1 and 2 are called the normal equations. So this is the regression coefficient of x on y. So now let's just we know the value of b, so therefore a becomes, a is nothing but x bar minus b times y bar, so it becomes x bar minus r times sx by sy times y bar. So and again putting the value. So the regression line finally becomes x equal to a plus by, which is nothing but x bar minus r times sx by sy times y bar plus, let me just write it in the next line, plus here we'll put the value of b, so it's r times sx by sy times y. So this is nothing but x bar plus r times sx by sy y minus y bar. You can also write it as the final form, x equal to x bar plus b of xy times y minus y bar. So this is the regression line of x on y. Yeah. So, and this is used to estimate the average value of x for a given value of y. In further videos, we'll be doing a few of the other derivations regarding to the regression line coefficients. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, do give it a thumbs up and do share and subscribe to my channel. And you can find the notes in my Telegram channel. Join for regular updates and similar video contents. Thank you.